Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Castlevania Lords of Shadow. Let's continue. We're getting to the, I guess, first boss fight. So the first Dark Lord of the
Gabriel has
Lycans.
fought long and hard to get to this point, and now he faces his
really.
stiffest challenge. The Dark Lord of the Lycans must be defeated if Gabriel stands any chance of bringing his beloved back. I fear he will suffer more than he knows once he discovers the truth, and yet his hatred and burning desire for revenge cannot be underestimated. He has the gauntlet, and he has Gandolfi's weapon. He is a force that even the Dark Lord will struggle to deal with. Good. Soon he will overcome this evil. Soon the world will be free of the Lords of Shadow, and plans long dreamt of will come to fruition. Go, my friend, go and break this creature once and for all.
I wonder if the Castlevania castle might be the solution to the current problem. That they capture like all the monsters in a castle that is forever refilling and resurrecting, but trapped to that one spot. Has he fought long? Not really. Has he fought hard? Well, the Black Knight was kind of a difficult fight, and the two Titan fights were difficult in just being frustrating. It doesn't quite feel true. It feels like the game is telling me to feel like the game has been a difficult journey up to this point, when in all honesty it's been rather short and straightforward. That's a boss fight if I ever saw one. Just a straightforward run here. So, at the very beginning, we can charge up both our demon and our angel power. And I start at full health. Why I wouldn't start at full health is the question. And it looks like it's just an arena.
I have come to fulfill the prophecy.
My acolytes were not lying. A warrior from the Brotherhood, here on Lycan soil. I wonder, warrior, if you know where you are and who I am.
I am on desecrated land, and you and those of your clan do not deserve to live.
You say you are here to fulfill a prophecy.
You and the other Lords of Shadow are protecting a power in your sanctuaries. I have come to reclaim that power.
You, alone, you dare enter my inner sanctum and dictate your petty mortal terms to me. I am immortal, little man. And your pathetic prophecy is known to me. But you are ignorant. Ignorant of the real truth of your situation.
It is you who are ignorant. Ignorant of the pain and suffering you have brought to this land.
Hear me. Many centuries ago, 3 great warriors founded the Brotherhood of Light, the order to which you belong. Their sole purpose was to serve God and defeat the devil. For decades, the founders fought fiercely against the spawns of Satan, and finally tipped the equilibrium in God's favor. Such was their commitment to the crusade, that their studies in holy enlightenment led them to 3 sacred places, where the power of God converged with such intensity that it forged a bridge between the spiritual and the real. The founders used that power to purify themselves, abandoning their human forms and transforming them into spiritual beings whose power was second only to God's.
You tell me nothing that I did not already know, beast.
Little did they realize that what they left behind were not their carcasses devoid of souls, but instead the dark sides of themselves. Don't you see? That is how we came to be. We, who you call the Lords of Shadow.
No. You lie.
This place is where one of your founders ascended into heaven, and where I was born. This is the place where, according to your prophecy, a warrior of light will reclaim the power of my beloved brother in heaven, and I too will diminish. If that were to occur, he would die with me, because we are still the same being. He and I, still connected. Kill me, and you kill him. Kill us all, and you will kill the saintly founders of your own order. Ah, brother. Even you have to smile at the irony of it all. Perhaps he is willing to sacrifice himself for you. For the greater good. I, however, am not. I am Cornet.
Alright, now into a fight. I think this probably adds a little bit to the story.
Call yourself a warrior?
I was kind of hoping that the girl that we thought we had killed would have shown up right now. I'm trying to use the gauntlet here and it's not working. Alright, there's my extra damage. Am I trying to just do damage to him or stun him and potentially do something else to him? Well, at least I'm not climbing all around the monster. But this does just kind of feel like a fight. And even on easy mode, it's not super easy.
Your skills are no match for mine.
And then I jump up in the air and then swing my chain blade around like crazy for a long time. There we go. We'll start regaining some health here with light magic.
Is this the best the Brotherhood can offer?
And see, his life is down to a quarter now, and unless he's taking extra damage because of the light
Your
magic,
skills are no match for mine.
I'm about done. And I guess this is a fine, certainly worse ways you could have done this battle. But boy, is that easy. Maybe he'll do a second phase. Because he's about dead at this point. All I did is hit buttons. Didn't have to stun him, didn't have to do anything. He cleared the cloud so he could turn into a beast? Maybe? So now I have no power to go into heal mode or let's see, he seems to have this air attack. Seems like maybe the Y button. Let's see, I have one of these. Let's try this. What demon will I unleash? It seems like it's the same demon as before. So, let's see. There's all my thing. So,
feast on your corpse once I finish with you.
And that killed me. So the demon did do a considerable amount of damage to him, but let's see. I almost feel like this is also going to become this that I'll die again here. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna die again, and we'll see if that refills my and that gauntlet's not doing anything to him. Alright. I've got the purple set up, and I don't want to use it unless I think I'm gonna win. So, just because I don't want to have to watch the cutscene. Maybe now we'll do it. And then skip the scene just to save time. And then, see, that gets him a little bit further. And it refills my health, but it doesn't give me any more thing. So I've got to play a lot of just stick and move game here. It's like when he is here, I can do maybe 3 hits and then dodge. Usually it's about 2 here. Let's see. Alright. That's an interesting thing that's happened here. There we go. We just got stick and move. Stick and move. It is almost a necessity that I think we're ready to do this. And it's the same cutscene. It's gonna be the same cutscene every time, too. Maybe I'll unlock a new demon at some point. Yeah, puts him near the end.
Survive to see the end of this day.
But yeah, the length of the chain, the fact that you can kill something so far away starts to show that it's a necessity.
Survive to see the end of this day.
Am I breaking these statues now? Feels like I'm breaking the statues. Interesting. It's sucking his life away for some reason. Maybe I'm freeing him though. If I see a bunch of statues, I would think it was potentially a barrier keeping him alive. And he just falls down. And I can't really do any damage to the guy anymore. This is the last one that's... There are too many statues going on here. Quick time events. I potentially would lose if I didn't get these quick time events. Maybe just because, because my life is so low and I lose yet another opportunity to win. So I really don't want to miss them. It's been about 5 now. That's too many. 1 too many, really. I don't think he's gonna survive that one. So his evil soul infuses in me, apparently. I feel like I'm gonna get a double jump out of this. Now, am I gonna get some holy powers too, or just demon powers?
Make haste, my love. Reclaim the power before it is lost.
I feel like he's just getting manipulated here, and that's not really his wife. The story is having to struggle a lot to push him to do the things they want him to do. He doesn't really have the noblest of causes here.
Oblivion. Sempiternum. Daemonis.
And I get a piece of a mask. Was not expecting that. So we now have the Cyclone boots, a gift from Cornell. These powerful boots were forged long ago. They allow him to travel vast distances at tremendous speed. However, after they became the Dark Lord of the Lycans, he improved upon their design using shadow magic to turn them into a powerful weapon, enabling them to charge down his enemies with incredible speed. That's almost the exact same thing. So I can move faster. I could already move at an incredibly high speed. Allow you to sprint, double tap the left stick in any direction. Press A while sprinting to jump forward. Alright, that makes a little bit more sense. I could already run way too fast in this game. It seems ridiculous to get an item like that.
You have gained great power, but it is not enough. You must unite the two that remain. Come with me. Our time is running out.
So now we're flying on an eagle. Before, a long time before, a magical horse just showed up out of nowhere and helped us. And now we're getting a magical eagle. I assume that they have something to do with Pan, that they work with Pan, but it seems really ridiculous that these characters are just showing up and disappearing. Is this some kind of reference or callback to the original Castlevania games? I could believe that, because it is this... Castlevania was a NES game originally, so of that era. So having a bunch of cheesy monsters and characters just show up and do all that would be, I guess, reasonable callbacks. So we now have a somersault ability, which we'll probably never use. And nothing else I can afford right now to unlock. We now have a sprint ability, and we have shadow mode, like it's charge, and the flame dragon's tail is like some kind of uppercut thing, and then sprint thrust. Finish off your sprint with a blast attack. Sure. Just buying everything because I'm not ever gonna probably even use half of it. So now we continue the quest to chapter 4. I can't really believe we're at chapter 4, but it's gonna be a short one too.
The deed is done. Cornell is no more. Such a pity that the Brotherhood of Light, the order to which we both belong, should also be the reason why the world is in such chaos. Gabriel, you have proven your worth, my friend. You have a piece of the God Mask. It is said this relic can bring back the dead. It is said this relic can bestow power beyond any man's reckoning. Now, with the help of the old god, he heads toward the land of the vampires and further into the heart of darkness.
So, we got a piece of the god mask, and the eagle that's flying us around is an old god. Which, if this was in Japanese, which I imagine this game was probably marketed more towards the Japanese people, that might make some more sense and translate better. Just because one of those is a god, as the Christians would say, with a capital G, probably, and then they would probably argue the old god is a lowercase g, although it's probably the same thing. I think what's going to happen here, if I was just to guess, is I'll get all the pieces of the god mask, use it on myself somehow, and become Dracula. We really didn't need that whole scene.
Where are we? What is this place?
The Crow's Pass. The land of the vampires lies beyond those hills. A powerful witch protects this domain. I can go no further.
Who are you? And why do you help me?
You may think I am helping you, but you would be wrong. I serve no one. You would do well to remember that.
Okay, that's a weird conversation. I assume maybe we'll have more conversations with that guy, and he's just not gonna disappear from the story like everybody else has up to this point. So they do know what witches are. So why did him, being a Brotherhood of the Holy Order, not have a problem with that girl who seemed to be doing witchcraft? Maybe witchcraft means something different, or maybe witches look completely different, so he could just tell. Seems like the stories has him doing things for no reason that are out of what I would assume his character is all about. And so we get to refill all of our energy here, which probably means we're going to need to use it. Nice little effect there. Activate shadow magic, then press left trigger once charged. Push the left stick in that direction and to break through the obstacle. So do this, and then hold left trigger, and then left stick. So now instead of punching doors open, which was an ability we only got like 2 levels ago, including the boss fight, we have this dash through doors. It seems like as soon as we even have a new way to get through a door, they turn around and give us yet another new way to get through a door. This game is far too focused on blocking my path with doors and then finding imaginative new ways to allow me to unblock my path. Let's see, I can't climb down here, can I? The Path of the Crows, I certainly see where they get the name. And then I just have to climb to the right place until he turns around, and then I know I can jump. I need some daggers. And here's some trolls. And they seem like they are not really much of a challenge. I can just like do that and then come out of this and then fill this back up with all of those. Double tap the left stick to spread and jump across that. Well, I will after I get a fairy here. So double tap and dive. It's a pretty bad animation, death animation. I wish you would just jumping in a black void more, because it looks just so odd. Alright, there's... Maybe I can tear down this wall, you think so? Maybe go in demon mode. I don't have any... That's strange. So I'm gonna need more energy if I'm gonna come back to that, but I don't think I'm coming back to that section. So I just missed something simply because I used all my energy in other ways. Trying to hit it with the gauntlet, which apparently now is not going to be used in that fashion at all. And that's what I totally felt like too. Is it totally felt as if the fighting the Black Knight and getting the gauntlet could easily have been something that we did way later in the game. And that's why all these sections are like too long, is because it's all just chopped up and put wherever. This feels exactly like a game that ran out of budget, that was having production problems, and they just cobbled it together. Now it is true, in making video games, the story is often the last thing to happen. The general story is known, but where levels will go can be all over the place, as they do different difficulty testing and say, oh no, this level's way too difficult, we can't have it as the first one, or this level's way too easy, we can't have it as the final boss fight. I'm in the middle of fighting though, as I'm seeing this cutscene. Game, can you not move the camera away from what I'm looking at? Even if time is freezing, I don't enjoy that as a concept. Did I just fall to my death? Restore from last checkpoint. I think I either died or just fell to my death. Maybe I fell to my death and died because This is some kind of sub-boss fight. What am I doing? It's not like if I grab these guys and smash them, they do anything. They give me knives. Over here is blocked off. Oh, I see. I see what was happening there. We're in this, like, giant fight. I guess I wasn't supposed to do that. What am I supposed to do here? Am I supposed to run under it? That doesn't seem right. Is there something I'm supposed to climb? I suppose I'm fighting his arm and doing some damage. Maybe I bash his hand backwards. That didn't really work either. This game makes no sense. I guess I am doing damage to his hand though, so... Wow, I guess I am just fighting a hand here. Ridiculous. At every corner, this game finds some new way to just confound me in bad ideas. Just like, I have no idea who thought this was a good idea. I almost am starting to wonder if most of the rest of the game is just huge boss fights over and over again. Alright, so how close do I have to get to this? Pretty close. If I come over here, I can just refill this whole thing. And then go right here, and here I'll go in heal mode and get some healing while I'm out. Now his attack bar is gray right now. So I guess I needed to hit the right trigger and do that. Alright. So, unlike the other fight, which I had very much enjoyed the concept of just fighting the guy and not really doing too many quick time events. We're back to quick time events now. And I really guess I don't need to be afraid that I'm going to move forward and fall off. Typically in games when you have this like hovering attack, it sometimes nudges you forward in a strange way. This guy's about dead. And this might just be a mid-boss fight. Here. There we go. would be a little annoying to fight an exact copy of this guy later on in this level. Even if it was a bigger, stronger version of him. It's like... just sit here and fill up. Wait for that, and then activate the cutscene with the quick time events. See, everything's fine, so just sit here and wait. There it is again. You grab his tongue. Gross. This guy's a cruel guy. Really. Is he blinded? Did I poke out his eyes? Was that what I was doing? Why do I have to do this 3 times? I think I succeeded each 3 times. Oh, I have to do it on the spike, don't I? Oh, I see. See, that's a little confusing. Why don't they just make the whole thing full of spikes at that point? And see, now I have to struggle a lot more. And all that battle was just to break the... See, I wish I could go in heal mode right now and then just suck this up at max and it would just fill up my health. But it doesn't work that way. There's nothing over here. Let's not kill ourselves. I guess I need to always do this to make sure I make jumps. Can't break that thing. That's one dagger. Oh, I thought I just fell to my death again. Another scroll. That's a little interesting because that area did not have a marker on it. So am I going somewhere special here? Or just a few little... another collectible. There we go. More light magic, nice. Now I think there may only be like 30, maybe 60 of these collectibles for each. So it's not like it's a super daunting task to... Come on. Surely you would not have those fairies there. Unless there was a way to get up to that. Maybe I have to dash this way, and jump? I guess I do. But it's a weird jump because of the angle of everything. Or maybe you just climb up there. Maybe that's it. Yeah, I guess that's it. And that's one fairy. Not... I don't know how many fairies I have. Nor do I know how many I need. I'm pretty much not going to use them except for the open doors. In fact, I've forgotten what button it was to use them. Let's see. Ah, it's up here. I have 3 of them. There we go. It's the up on the D-pad. I need to upgrade my combat crossing to activate this device. I bet I get the ability to just like jam my combat cross in this and turn it into a lever or something. There's another fairy. Seems like the maximum is not 3. Maybe it's 5. And we'll come over here. Just make sure there's nothing over here. Definitely feeling some falling action. Where am I supposed to go? I'm jumping up here. Like that's something, and no, there's in the sunlight. Ah. In the sunlight there, I did not see that. So I suppose the right move is to do this and get a bunch of knives from him. There we go. Actually, I need a bunch of health from him right now, so going in the magic mode, not a bad move. See, this is what Devil May Cry was trying to teach me when I was playing it, but it was at such a hard difficulty level. I'm at the maximum number of fairies now, that I knew immediately I was never going to reach that. More knives. It doesn't guarantee knives, I guess. It just is a good chance you'll get them. I guess I can start. There we go. Finally stunned him. Now I've got too many fairies, so 5 was the maximum. Wonder if I'm gonna upgrade my fairy container at any point in this game. Doesn't look like there's much here. Here we go. We still need mounts to unlock a lot of these sections. Right now, at least. Maybe that changes. Interesting, it didn't even give me a choice there. He killed it. Another one shows up. And then they run away. I think this is the end of the level. I really do. I mean, for most games, this would be the introduction to like a big boss fight or something. That was kind of mellow, anticlimactic. What is this thing? Chupacabras. And now we see how much damage they take compared to different things. So green fairies, they take 1 damage. Blue fairies are something we're gonna get, I guess, at some point. Or maybe you go into light mode and do that. They take 3 damage from demons. Let's see. Often portrayed as evil blood-sucking monsters, the Chupacabra's only real obsession are magical relics. In the presence of such artifacts, they do anything to get them. However, the Chupacabras are not inherently evil creatures, and most of the time, after a short game of hide-and-seek, they will return anything they have stolen. Let's see, and what's interesting is there's red skulls instead of armor next to those next to these weapons. Does the red skull indicate you'll do more damage, or does it mean that they're immune to it? I think it indicates you'll do more damage to them. So if we go to like a lesser lycanthrope now, compared to what it was, it used to be just shields. I know it used to be just shields, and now it is just red skulls, which means I've powered up so much that any of these things would do massive amounts of damage. And here's Claudia. We finally get her information, and she's already out of the picture. Chupacabra has stolen your relics of power. Get them back. Where'd he go? Where is he? I do not see him. Is he up there? And I can't suck any energy back because I've lost all my relics. I suppose if the game wants to do a lot of these things, just a hide and go seek chase game, that's something different at least. You have all your relics and powers back. Let's see if he can do that. And I got a statue here. I can't even see it. It's standing up. Let's see. I think it's a statue of the Chupacabra. And then just jump down here. And fill this up while we're at it. So are these Chupacabras going to start showing up in previous levels that I played? See, and I guess there's not great reason behind running back this far. Unless I wanted to jump down there, which it won't let me do. Yeah, there's nothing to miss in this section. See, even when he runs, he's slower than he used to be. His run speed seems to wildly vary. Can't drink water to regain your health. That seems kind of silly for a video game, but okay. So we had that slight distraction, and now we're going here. A witch that has just a tower with angels all over it. Maybe they're harpies? Maybe they're crow ladies? I don't know, those look like angels to me. do I? Maybe you can smash through this door. Alright. Yeah, let's see. Oh, no, it's, this, charge, and then this. No, charge, and then this. So that was weird because of just the way it was set up. Let's see, what magic gems did we find? And what other ones did we miss? We missed the weapons upgrade, which I think we're always going to do. We've unlocked some new artwork. And we missed one life gem and one red thing. What, 1500? Can I purchase anything? If there was only just a way to go back here. And because right now we're at like, I can't hit back and I can't continue the quest. Or I guess I can, but if I did continue the quest, it would be knowing that there's only 8 minutes left, and it's probably going to be some kind of fight or cutscene or something that's going to take more than 8 minutes. The chapters seem incredibly weirdly spaced out. Very strange, very, very strange. I guess the best thing here to do, I almost killed 50 trolls, wow, would be to just end this recording here, and we'll see what happens in the next recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me further, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it and make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.